Okay, today we're going to go over the mobile refresh kit. So if you're needing to freshen up your car, this is the perfect solution. So let's see what we have. When you get this, you're going to get an odor and allergen bottle. You're going to get a #1 cleaner. Now these come just for shipping purposes with caps. The powdered product is already inside of these. So what you're going to need to do is fill them up to about the neck with any kind of water, just tap water. Put the spray, remove this cap, put the sprayer on, and then shake them up and set them aside. Next, you're going to take out the little machine that's provided. Up at the top is a little nipple, and there'll be a tubing. You're going to place that tubing right over the little nipple. You're going to open the bottom compartment and put any 2D size batteries in there. These are not provided, so you will need to purchase those. And then just shut this, and now this is ready to go. Inside you'll find a dispenser. This just pops open. And for the purpose of this video, I've already opened one of the 101 pouches. This is what this looks like. So do not open this part. You're just going to simply place it in your dispenser and snap that back together, and it's ready to be placed in your car. These will last 90 days, and then you get 4 total of those. So you're going to replace these every 3 months, giving you a year's supply of essentially an air freshener. You're going to get 2 microfiber towels, which are specially infused to be antimicrobial. And then of course you're going to get your mobile refresh kit that has your container and your 2 tablets. Okay, so now let's prepare the car. If your car just has general odors, I recommend wiping down the hard surfaces when you're done with the vapor treatment. However, if you're treating for cigarette odor, you want to do this step prior to the vapor treatment, because nicotine leaves a residue that's on the windows, it's on the inside of your door panels, on your dash, things of that nature. We want to remove the source of the odor as much as possible. So since you've mixed this all up, give it a quick shake, and now what you're going to do is simply use this to spray onto the window, wipe it off, and you want to take exceeding care not to get any of the liquid onto fabrics like the upholstery or the carpeting. So you can lay down towels to ensure that you don't have any dripping, or you can do this step and then let your car completely dry for several hours before doing the next step. We do not want to have anything wet in your car prior to the vapor, or it will bleach. Probably the most important thing to keep in mind. As long as everything's dry, you will have no problem. But for this purpose, we're just going to go ahead and move on to preparing our solution for vapor. Okay, so what I've done is just taken average tap water filled to the blue line. It's maybe 4 or 5 ounces. Okay, so at this point we are actually ready to do our vapor treatment. So we want to make sure everything that we need for the next hour is out of our car. You don't want to have anything open like food. You want to make sure all your windows are rolled up and you're ready to leave your car for an hour. So what you're going to do is take this tube and drop it into the water. It's not a big deal, just make sure it's actually in the water. Okay. So what you want to do is go ahead and open your tablet. As you can see, it's an actual tablet. We don't want to drop it from too high because we might splash. So just get in close and drop it in. As you can see, it's going to start fizzing and turning yellow. At this point, we want to move quickly from the car and shut it up, and we're going to leave this to do its thing. Oh, we want one more step. It's an important one. Turn your little machine on. You can actually see the vapor already starting to come up. Once you put this little tube in, that is going to exaggerate that. So at this point we need to be getting out of the car and letting it do its thing for an hour. Okay, so one last thing to note. The kit does come with 2 tablets. Do not use 2 tablets at the same time in your car. If you have an extreme odor, you can do the treatment a second time. So what I recommend is do your full treatment, wipe everything down, then on all of the soft surfaces like your carpeting and your upholstery, you can use the odor and allergen, and you just want to mist this on and let it dry. I recommend several light mistings as opposed to soaking it really good. You don't want to oversaturate. Just a very light mist, let it dry, do it again. Once again, you can wipe down all the hard surfaces with the cleaner. Let's say at that point there's still an odor. That's going to be pretty rare, but in extreme cases it might happen. Then that's when you can do your second treatment once your car is completely dried again. But don't do 2 tablets at the same time. All right, it's been an hour. Let's take a look. So when you open it up, you just want to kind of open it up and allow that vapor to just kind of bypass you a little bit. Okay, so I just want to give you a visual of what this looks like. So this is what it's going to look like when you're done. See how it's pretty much clear? So at this point, what you want to do is you want to shut this off. I don't know if you can see, but there is a little bit of like splashing here. It's not a big deal. You just take a little wet rag and wipe that. Totally go away. What we're going to do is we're going to go dump this in our toilet and flush it, rinse it out, and save the container with that other tablet for maybe 6 months or next year. You'll be all set to go. I do recommend you take the batteries out just because you're not going to be using this for a while and they will corrode, but you can keep this for a future use as well, or you can throw it all away. It's up to you. So at this point, the vapor treatment is completely done. It smells clean and fresh in here, but this is the time now when you can wipe down all your hard surfaces. Wash your windows with those microfiber cloths. They really are amazing. They're streak free. But wipe everything down. Use your odor eliminator and allergen remover spray. You can spray down the fabric, spray down your seat belts, your carpeting, anything like that. So anything you want to clean, you want to use the #1 cleaner on. Anything that you're just trying to deodorize, that's when you use the odor and allergen spray. So the final step is you've opened up your packet. You have put your little pouch in your dispenser. Now, I don't recommend that you put this someplace like here, because if you put your water bottle there and this gets wet, it activates it and it's not going to last. I don't recommend that you put it inside anything like inside your cubby because it doesn't get enough air circulation. So you can drop it on the side, someplace like this. You can put it under the seat. In my car, I have this little cubby here. I could just slide it right there, and that's a perfect place for it. So every 3 months, I'm going to want to replace that. So I recommend that you put in your phone, go 3 months from today, and just say replace 101, and then you're all set. Thanks for watching.